up, guys? Brandon Loomis back with another Fresh Water Bandits video. Today with me is my nephew Wyatt and my niece Brooklyn, and we are at my mom's. I have a special video that I'm going to be taking care of my boat today. I'm going to be sanding my boat, and then I'm going to be hopefully painting it today. But as you can see, I have my pole with me, and I'm in my mom's backyard. And that's because of, come over here, these little guys. Because of them, we have this. With this comes, I don't know if y'all can see down in there. Right there, look at that. There is fish in here. So what I got going on is I have my crawl imitation jig head tied up on my Black Max, and I'm gonna see if I could be the first one to pull a fish out of this pond. Now there are a lot of Asian carp in there, but that's why I use the crawl, because they'll eat the crawl. But there is right, I don't know if you guys can see it, right here there's a largemouth bass. And that boy is hungry and he's ready to go. So we're gonna see if I could hook up into that and be the first one to pull a fish out of this really small pond. So we're gonna see what I can hook up into, and hopefully I could be the first one here to hook up into something out of my mom's pond. So stay with me, hang in there, we're gonna see if we can hook up. And later on, we're gonna take care of my boat. So till then, I hope you guys are staying happy, staying healthy, and staying safe. And you guys are ready to see what I can do for you today. Alright guys, so I know the different types of species that are in this pond, unlike the ponds that I get to hop around to. I know there is one largemouth. I know there is a small, tiny, itty-bitty flathead catfish. For the most part, the fish that are in here, they're drum or Asian carp or however you guys want to call them. I have been getting reaction strikes off my jig head with the crawl imitation. I was using a green jig head with a green crawl. They were getting that, but the problem of the matter was the lure was too big for these fish. So what I did was I went over here and I tied on, where's that? I tied on that little guy. And now there's a lot of different names for those lures. What do they call? Drop shots. My girlfriend calls them seahorses. Only because, hang on. Because they apparently look like seahorses. Whatever you call these lures, I don't use them that often. For this case, it's the smallest weighted head I have, so it's going to have to work. I'm gonna drop it in there and I'm gonna see if I can hook up into one of these drum carp, Asian carp things. And I'm gonna see if I can hook up into one of those, and if I have any luck, I can hook up into that largemouth that we put in there the other day. We're gonna see what I can do, but I'm not gonna waste too much time because I still gotta do my boat today. I'm gonna end up sanding it and painting the boat. I'm gonna show you guys before and afters of the boat. And hopefully we can get all that stuff done today, so that way we can get this moving a little bit more down the road. But right now I'm going to throw that, and if I can't hook up in anything, I'll make sure to get it on camera. This pond isn't that big, so there's not really much room for casting. That being said, we're just going to see if we can throw this little thing. I have my Black Max out here because that was already tied up with the jig head, and now I retied with this little weighted head. But we're going to see if we can catch anything. So until then, y'all just stay idle and stick around, because I have a pretty good feeling with these Asian carp that they're gonna hook up with that little lure. So y'all stick around. We're gonna see if we can hook up right now. All right, guys, obviously there was no luck in that pond, even though I tied up to that smaller weighted head. Right now what I'm doing is I'm in my parents' garage and I have my boat sitting right here. See, it's that red kind of cruddy flaking off. But as you can see, I've already got it taped up. And what we're gonna do today is hopefully sand We're gonna sand to make all of this level, and then we're gonna go over it with my base coat of surprise color, because I'm not really sure that I want to say what color we're gonna paint it. But we got everything ready, and right underneath of me, down there, is the actual color of what the boat is going to be. And it looks fantastic. I did a trial run yesterday with the paint and all of that. But as you can see right here, I took the dash off. It's sitting over here. The boat is pretty much all gutted. There's Katie and my baby. Hi, Wei Wei.
Hi.
But as you can see, the boat is gutted and ready to go. And then on top of that, we also got to do, I don't know if we're doing it today, but we got to do trailer lights as well. And then remount the rod holders on the back of the gunnel, remount the troll motor, because the troll motor is sitting on the other side of the garage right now. So yeah, we're going to get some of it done today. I don't know if we're going to get all of it done, but we got it ready to be sanded, so we're going to get cracking on that. And then maybe, I don't know, depending on how much time I have or how quick this process goes, I might be able to put the first layer on of paint. But until then, you guys are just going to, I forgot to put those sockets away yesterday. But anyways, until then, I'm going to idle you guys. You guys stand by, and I'll update you as we go. But until then, you guys stay, I can't talk today. I'm going to edit this part out. But until then, you guys hang in there. I will show you here soon of what we got going on. Quick update here. I just kind of went out on a limb and I just did my steering wheel. This isn't the color of the boat, but I just did my steering wheel gray with a crap load of silver glitter everywhere. There's the back piece. There's the front piece. And I think the color that's the boat's gonna be is gonna match very well. I've been kind of messing around a little bit, so I haven't got too much done. But if you guys want to see the most adorable thing in the world, I'm gonna come out here real quick. That's right, the ducks are finally in the pond. The entire reason we did it, and they're finally in. Look. So finally we got the ducks in the pond. There's Meme. Hi, baby. So we finally got the ducks in the pond. That's what took us so long. We tore down their old pen, put them in the new pond, and then right now what's gonna happen is this part where they would come up out of the water, we're gonna build a pen over here to keep them hopefully in this general area. But that's what I've been doing. So right now I'm going back. I got the sander ready. I got the dash over here. I'm gonna show y'all. I got the dash here. That's where the steering wheel goes. That's where all my switches and stuff go. Hang on. Okay, that's where all my switches go. That's where that goes, the steering wheel. And then up here is where my hummingbird goes. But I got the dash over here ready to be sanded, and then I'm going to start sanding on the boat. Hopefully I can get it done quick. I'm using 120 grit, and if anybody knows sandpaper, it's more coarse than usual. And then I have 220 grit to kind of finer, so I can not have as many divots in the boat. But until then, I guess I'll just keep you updated. That way I don't have to worry about recording and working. But I'm trying to get it all done, at least the sanding all done today. So if you guys just hang in there, I'll show you the next part, which should be this being sanded. And that'll be done. I'm going to show you guys. This isn't the color. This was just funny last night. I was messing around because the boat's going to have the flakes in it, but we were messing around with big flake, so I painted the boat right here purple with gold flake. that was messing around. That's not the color of the boat. The color of the boat is something kind of closer to me. Obviously, it's going to be my favorite color. So if anybody knows me, they know my favorite color. You already know what color the boat's going to be unless you've already seen it somehow on here. Like in the background. But after that's done, hopefully we can start painting today. I'm going to get a lot more clear coat so I can get that done. The dash is next. It's coming up right now. And then after that, I'm going to start sanding the actual gunnel of the boat. So until then, you guys just hang in there. This isn't the color. I went ahead and did the trim gray because the trim was supposed to be silver. And they painted it red. The person who had it before me. So I went ahead and painted it gray and put in those silver flakes. And I got done sanding it. And like I said, I didn't have to sand it all the way down. I just had to sand it kind of smooth, or sand it kind of smooth. So that way the next paint can stick. And as you can see, it did a pretty good job. So what would be next is, if you look over here on the actual boat itself, this also has that silver trim all the way around. And because it came off so easy, I think that's also gonna be the gray color to match that. But the rest of the boat is gonna be a totally different color. But that's just gonna complement the steering wheel. So for right now, I got done with that. Right now, I think I'm gonna start sanding the boat itself. And when that gets done, I'm gonna show you guys, take the tape off of that, let's see how that looks. But when that gets done, then I'll start recording again, so just hang in there. Alright guys, so now it's time for an update. The entire boat, well, the gunnel has been sanded smooth. It's not pretty, and it's not down to the original paint. So as you can see, it still has these botches, but it's all completely smooth. And hopefully that's gonna stick to the paint. What I have been doing is, as you can tell, the boat is covered. I use this tarp instead of this plastic because the tarp is trash anyway, so what does it matter? You have this right here, which I went ahead and painted gray all the way around, and then I'm gonna tape that off once that is completely dry, and I know that's gonna stay matte. Well, it's not gonna have the sparklies in it, but I'm gonna tape that off here in a minute, and then I'm gonna get started on the new color. The new color could be done today, maybe. All I'm waiting for is a clear coat to come in. I sent someone to the store to go get me a clear coat so I could spray it through my paint sprayer. But before that, I think I'm good to go ahead and paint. The only thing I have to do now is clean out all of this dirt back here, and once that's out and sanded, that'll be done as well. But for now, that's what I've gotten done so far. The dash is over here with the gray flake, and then the steering wheel is here completely done. So that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and crank this out and get this done. You guys aren't gonna see too much like I've been doing, been only updating different stages as I go along, and I feel like that's the best because the other option would be set up my camera and just have you guys watch me, probably sped up, but you guys watch me paint and sand, and that's boring. I'm sure you guys are just waiting for the finished product. So am I. So without further ado, let's move on to the next step. You see my hands. I mean, if you couldn't guess, it's blue. The color's gonna be blue. But I used the paint sprayer with my blue paint, and it came out this blue. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but it's like punch you in the face blue. But what I wanted to go with was this. This kind of, it's called Old Ford Blue, and this part right here is just a example of what I want it to look like. That's what we're after right now. So right now I think we are gonna run to the store and grab this Ford Blue paint. And you can see World's camera. You can see, hang on, let me try to move this around. World's difference between the blue that I got from the can and the old Ford Blue. But you can see how good it looks on the boat. it's been a surprise for like this entire video, and all of a sudden now it's come out. But it's Ford blue. It's going to be a nice blue with that silver flake. And the blue that we got, like I said, is too, wow, it's just too blue. It's a nice color blue. I like the color blue. It's a pretty blue. But that's for like a kid's bedroom and not for a bass boat. So what we're going to do is we're going to run to the store and we're going to get this color, this darker blue that we got on here. Look how good it looks. Imagine now, we went from this multicolored nasty red to this blue with silver flake. And I think it looks fantastic. So right now, that's what we're going to do. We're going to run to the store and we're going to get a bunch more paint. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Wait a minute. Before we go to the store, look. Me and Justin kind of knocked it out. We got this pin built out of chicken wire all the way. See, it comes across, comes down to here. And this right here, this is so thin right here that they can't get out of this. But me being a person, I could just step right on in. See all the duckies? And then we got one over here as well. But there, we got the ducks pinned in. We got their old pin taken out. They're happy, they're loving it. But now we're gonna go to the store and now we're gonna go get more paint. So, you ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Didn't have Ford blue, or the old Ford blue, as you can see labeled here, old Ford blue. So I got this deep blue, hoping it would match, and this is what I got going on. You have this blue right here, and then it comes over to this blue right here. And quite personally, I can't tell the difference. So this is going to be fantastic. It's going to work out great. The only thing I'm having trouble with right now is getting the sparklies on the side. As you can see, I got it here, nailed it, but over here, not so much. And I'm getting all this glitter all over my boat and my hands and my hat. So right now, I think I'm just going to go through. I'm going to nail it really quick, as quick as possible. I have blue Loctite for the carpet, clear coat. I know it's probably not the smartest thing to spray paint it. Should have used marine paint or auto paint. But when in Rome, when in doubt, when in redneck, you just do it the spray paint route. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray paint this boat blue with silver flake. So the next time you see this boat, it will not look this botchy color. It will be a pretty blue and silver color. So just hang in there and I'll update you when that is done and complete and I start spraying the clear coat. So without further ado, here we go. I have been busting butt for the last hour to get this almost close to being done. The boat looks worlds phenomenal, worlds different. It looks amazing and I'm so happy I decided to do this. I do have a couple things left to do on the boat and I'll show you that in a second. But as of right now, I want to put a side-by-side, so I'll put the picture in somewhere right now of the dashboard. The dashboard before, when I used the can of spray paint, or the can of paint with the paint sprayer. You see how it was that bright, punch you in the face, disgusting blue. Well, I just went ahead and did this. Now, as you can see, I still got this side to do over here, but this is the color that it was, and it is disgusting. But you come over here and you look at this blue and how it looks with the flake all the way around. And of course, I still got some stuff to do on the dashboard, like the gray needs to be gone back over once this dries and sets. But for right now, it's time to show you. So you remember this side that I showed you guys first, and it looks fantastic. Well, I went ahead and I just did it all the way down the entire gunnel. As you can see, the garage floor looks like a disco ball as I run the camera over it. But as you can see, all the way down the gunnel, down here. Now, we do have back here to do, and then on the inside of the gunnel, all of this needs to be done from the inside of the boat. As you can see across, leaning over and doing it, I was missing spots. I was missing a lot of spots by leaning over the boat and doing it, so I think I'm going to get in the boat and spray it from in there and put the glitter in from in there. That being said, looking at it, I know I'm going to curse myself by saying this, but looking at it, I don't think it needs another coat. And we are using, look how good this looks. We are using a waterproof sealer, spray sealer, so this paint will be protected. This right here irritates me. This is all the holes of different troll motors and a big crack in the gunnel, but luckily enough, there's nothing underneath here, so it's not that big a deal. But obviously I'm covered in glitter. I only used 3 cans of spray paint to do the gunnel itself, and then I'm going to go through once it all dries, and where I sprayed the gray earlier, right here, I'm going to respray that gray all the way around. But for right now, I need to get on the inside, and I need to spray the blue on the inside, as you can see here, on the inside of the gunnel. That way, I can kind of be done. Even if it dries and the first coat is ridiculous and I have to re-go over it again, even then, it's still only going to be a little bit because this is phenomenal. The blue is I mean, you see the red here, and obviously I'll put a picture in, probably right here, of the old boat and how it looked, well, same boat, but how it looked before versus now, and it is a huge difference. I see spots on top of the gunnel that I have to go back over, and I'm going to do that right now. But for right now, I'm going to finish this side of the dash, get that done. We have our steering wheel somewhere. We got that done. It's going to go on here. Oh, it's over here. We got our steering wheel done earlier, so that's good to go. And then we have the dash to do and the inside of the gunnel to do, and then a clear coat all the way around, and then we'll be done minus the hull. The hull of the boat, spoiler, I'm just going to paint it white. It's just going to be all white. That way it's easy, we get it done quick, and no problems will occur. But right now, that's what it looks like. Just a quick update. It looks phenomenal. It looks amazing. I love the deep blue, or the forward blue with the silver flakes. It looks fantastic. Listen, I understand that you see stuff like this, the divots, all of these little divots here. Listen, the boat is a 1978 Holiday. It's a 78. The boat is old. The boat's going to have dings in it like that, especially since the dude went over it a couple times with paint, it looks like. But you see here, if you back up, you can't see it. You can't even tell. It doesn't really matter. All I'm using it for is to catch fish. But there we go. It's blue. It's definitely sparkly. As you can see, I have glitter all over me, all over the floor. I have the dash to do, like I said. I have this piece to do. This is where all my switches go into. And then that's it. I have to clean the boat after. I do got to wait quite a while for the blue to dry so I could tape it off and paint the gray. Either that, or I'm going to use a piece of cardboard or piece of paper and just paint the gray by putting it on there. Either way, the gray is going to get painted sometime. But I got to get it inside, do the inside of the gunnel, and then I think I'm going to call it a day after that, after the gunnel and the dashboard. So thank you guys so much for being along for this journey. I don't think I'm going to sign off here, but I do want to say thank you so much for, I know, the last video was fishing. This video was a little bit of the ducks and a whole lot of the boat, and I'm so thankful that you guys are going to let me do this instead of catch fish today. But I just wanted to bring you guys along for this journey. And like I said, I'm not signing off. I just want you guys to know that I'm grateful that you guys could be here. Well, not here, but you guys can be with me and experience this with me. And that's the purpose of the YouTube channel, is for you guys to experience what I get to experience. So I just want to thank you guys so much. With that being said, I'm gonna keep cranking on. I can't talk today because I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna keep cranking on. You guys just chill. I'll update you when I'm ready for the next update. If you guys like this color blue, right now I'm not trying to, product place or anything. I don't really care about this kind of stuff. But I am using 3 different kinds of paints that are exactly the same color. The boat is done with 2 different kinds of paints. This is done with 2 other kinds of paints. Well, kind of. So up here, this part of the boat, this entire part, as you can see, you can't tell the transition. This part is done with Old Ford Blue from Duplicolor. It's engine enamel with ceramic. But you see on the tag right here, it says Old Ford Blue. The rest of the gunnel, the rest of it, as you can see, it all matches, is Rust-Oleum Deep Blue paint and primer from Walmart. Now, if you can see, this side of the dashboard and this side are exactly the same. Then you come over here, the front part is done with gloss deep blue, and the other side is done with Krylon patriotic blue. So you have Old Ford Blue, patriotic blue, and this gloss deep blue. All 3 of them are the exact same color. So if you guys are interested in this color at all, if you guys like this color, then pick one of those. These 2 right here, the Krylon and the Rust-Oleum, this is, like I said, patriotic blue. This is deep blue. I got them both at Walmart. This one was given to me by Justin, and it was just the blue I wanted, so I used it for a little bit, but then I tried to match it really well with these. These are what I've been using, and these are what I will use for the rest of the boat. I just wanted to tell you guys, give you guys kind of, if you liked the color, if you wanted to do a project at home that featured this blue color, then there you go. You have it now. That being said, back to the work. You saw the dashboard. The dashboard's done. I went ahead and did the where my switches go, which is the drop down dash. This goes on here like this, and there's holes are where the switches go. I went ahead and did this. I also went ahead and uncovered the boat. I got in there, I did the gunnel on the inside, on both sides, all the way around. And then I went ahead back here and I did inside the transom. I see the skinnies here, and there's the red still right there. I gotta move those wires and get that done. Oh man, but right here, this is where I glued back on my carpet. It's coming together. I am drained after today. So basically what I'm gonna have to do is a part 2. This is gonna be a part 1 video, and I hope and pray to God that you guys come over to the second video, probably tomorrow, where I'm reassembling everything. I am gonna take you over and show you what I've done, but tomorrow is gonna be a reassemble. I'm gonna put my troll motor back on, which is sitting over there underneath. You see my my bracket, and you see my troll motor under there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the dash back on with the steering column and everything, the steering wheel, and then I'm gonna vacuum out the boat. But as you can see, all the way down, I untaped it, and the gunnel looks amazing. This boat looks fantastic. Down here, I am gonna do white on the entire hull. I think I've already said that. but I did the transom, I did the inside. Over here, you can see I've already started doing the gray over here. And that's gonna be again tomorrow, and then I'm gonna paint this seat blue and put all this stuff back together. So I hope and pray that you guys come over and see the second part to this boat. For now, I gotta sign off because I gotta go to bed. I am exhausted and I got stuff to do tomorrow, you know, like go to work. But right now, this is what we got, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't too much of showing what I was doing. I know it was just like clips of jumping around and showing you different updated sections. But that was the easiest way I could think to film this. And like I said, if you guys like this color, it's either forward blue, deep blue, or patriotic blue. It's 3 different blues. But until tomorrow, when I record my second part to this, of putting everything together, vacuuming out, making it look really good again, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. And I know this had nothing to do with fishing. It had everything to do with my boat. But that being said, I hope you guys remember and never forget to keep cranking.